Kay Attorney Abella. Attorney Abella, di ba yung notarial authority nyo is nasa Manila po?
Yes, Your Honor. But
yung documents na ninonotaryo nyo are from Pasig and Mandaluyong. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. But the actual notarial, Your Honor, was done in Manila, Your Honor.
Pakilakas na po lang mo.
The actual sealing of the document, Your Honor, were done in Manila, Your Honor.
So, wala pa pong decision yung Supreme Court na wherever you are, na nagnotaryo ka, pwede ka magnotaryo sa ibang places?
Your Honor, the notary, Your Honor, is within the jurisdiction, Your Honor. However, in this case, Your Honor, the documents where I confirmed the document and they personally appeared before me in these places. However, I took the documents in Pasig, Your Honor, in Manila, Your Honor, and sealed there, Your Honor, where my stamp seal is, Your Honor.
Thank you for that information, Attorney Abella.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask a question to Mr. Edward Pajarda. Mr. Edward Pajarda, last hearing, may tinatanong po ako na 37.5 million. Parang nakapag-encash po kayo ng isang quarter ng 37.5 million in 2023. If I'm not mistaken, parang July po yun, 37.5 first quarter and second quarter, tatlong cheque po yung naipapalit nyo sa land bank. So, that is equivalent to 112.5 million. Tama po ba, Mr. Pajarda?
I confirm, Your Honor. Tama po.
Tapos, in my recollection, nagpa-encash ka ng July, if I'm not mistaken, July 11 or July 13, ng 37.5 million. Tapos po, si Miss Gina Acosta, nagpa-encash po siya ng July 13, 2 days, ang difference na 125 million sa land bank, Shaw Boulevard. So, parang nakasabay po yung cheque ng 125 million and the other is 37.5 billion. So, land bank, last hearing po, tinatanong ko sa inyo, kung yung 125 million, the same date po yung pagka-withdraw ni Mr. Pajarda at ni Miss Gina Acosta. So, ang makakasagot po yun, yung Land Bank Pasig at saka yung Land Bank Shaw Boulevard. Mr. Pajarda, you want to answer the question?
Your Honor, magkaiba po kasi ang DepEd sa OBP.
Hindi, ang point ko lang po, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Pajarda, parang nagkatagpo yung date ng July 11 and July 13. Kung yung OVP is July 13, equivalent of 125 million, and yours is from DepEd, is equivalent to 37.5 million. The summation of the two is 125 plus 37.5. So, yun lang po ang tinatanong ko. Ang tanong ko, parehong lugar ang pinuntaan ng na-withdraw yung pera from Shaw Boulevard and from Pasig. Wherever, kung didala nyo sa DepEd o didala nyo sa OBP o magkaiwalay yung 37.5, halimbawa sa DepEd, yung 125 million sa OBP. Ang inaano ko lang po dito, yung parang sabay yung date ng kasi sa bangko kasi no matter how, if your check is July 13 or July 11, you can encash on the same day. Tama po ba, Ma'am Nanbang?
Basta po yung advice po nun ay nasa landmark na po. Pero yung po, sorry po, Your Honor.
Then, kasi, limbawa, ginawa ko yung cheque ng July 11 kay Mr. Edward Fajarda ng 37.5 million. Tapos yung sa inyo po, July 13, Show Boulevard, in-issue ko kay Sancia ay kay Gina Acosta yung 125 million ng July 13. Pero pwede pong ipapalit yun the same day ng July 15. Tama po ba?
Magkasabay po ng July 15.
Opo, pero different branch. Branch in Show Boulevard and Land Bank Pasig po ang sinasabi ko.
Your Honor, hindi ko po masasagot yan kung magkakasabay sila. Basta po sa amin pag po in-earmark, kung anong araw po yon, doon po niya pwedeng makuha.
So, ewan ko po, inihingi ko po sa inyo, sa committee ito, na anong date tinanggap yung 125 million sa Show Boulevard, anong date at anong oras tinanggap ni Ma'am Gina Acosta. Number 2, anong date pinahingkas ni Mr. Edward Fajarda yung 37.5 at anong oras niya tinanggap yung pera. Sigurado po, sa likod ng cheque, ipirma ka doon, di ba? Tapos i-receive mo yung cash. Tama po ba, Mr. Fajarda?
Tama po, may perma po ako sa cheque.
Mr. Chairman, Ma'am Land Bank, tama po ba yung tinatanong ko?
With DepEd branch, the check was in cash on July 13 at around 2 p.m., sir.
2 p.m. How about the 125 million, ma'am?
Around 2:35 p.m., Your Honor.
What date, ma'am, is that?
Sorry po?
What date is that?
July 14.
July 14.
Yes,
So
sir.
there is a difference of 1 day.
Yes, Your Honor.
So meaning to say, Mr. Chairman, ni-withdraw niya yung checking dated July 11 ng July 13 ng DepEd, tapos yung OVP, withdraw niya ng July 14. Tama po ba, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, Your Honor.
So yun lang po, Mr. Chairman. At kung i-add mo yung dalawa, 125 million plus 37.5 million. Magkano po ba yun, former Special Disbarring Officer? 125 plus 37.5. 162 million, the total of the two checks. 162 million out of 0.9.
0.5 po.
0.5. So yun lang po, Mr. Chairman. Yun lang ang gusto kong mag-clear. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Congressman Garin. You're recognized.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Mr. Chair, let me go back to Sir Lemuel Ortonio.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Okay. As Assistant Chief of Staff, kayo po ang nag-request sa DBM. I forgot what you call that. Request for augmentation of funds. Tama po ba?
I'll just check, Your Honor.
You had a letter request that was showed earlier.
If I recall it right, ma'am, the request for additional funding is signed by the VP. If you are referring to the
Signed by the
VP,
by the VP.
Vice President.
Pero ano dun po yung pangalan mo sa sulat? Correct?
May I be clarified na lang po, Your Honor, on the document that you are referring to?
It's dated September 19, 2022, addressed to Miss Mary Grace de los Santos. It mentions that pertaining to your request for additional funding, you are respectfully submitting the documents to support the said request. At kasama nga doon ang physical and financial plan as prescribed under COA with the Joint Circular 201501, which is actually the Joint Circular on Confidential Funds. Tama po?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. I signed that document.
So, noong po sinubmit nyo itong physical and financial plan sa DBM, kaakibat doon ang request for confidential funds. Tama po?
The physical and financial plan, Your Honor, was part of the requirement that DBM...
Yes, if I may, because of the Time constraints. It's a yes or it's a no?
Yes, it's part of our requirement from DBM.
So nung sinubmit nyo po yun at dumating nga sa inyo, ang nakalagay to mentions confidence building activities in the office of the Vice President. Yung PAP nyo.
In the PFP, that's correct.
Yeah. So confidence building in the office of the Vice President. Tama po?
That's correct.
Okay. There were also news when the confidential fund was being discussed that part of the funds were actually used to construct the satellite offices of the Vice President. Tama po?
Can you rephrase the question? Can you repeat the question again, Your Honor?
Nung pumutok ang usapin ng confidential fund, nagkaroon ng mga usapan kung saan isa sa sinagot. And I believe it was in one of the documents that was attached as request to by the Office of the President, the Office of the Vice President, na portion ng pera ay ginamit para sa infrastruktura, ibig sabihin yung mga extension offices ng Office of the Vice President.
Is it pertaining to the confidential funds,
yes.
Your Honor?
Meron ba ganun or wala?
I cannot remember, Your Honor, because I cannot remember connecting the confidential funds to the...
So walang ginamit na confidential fund for infrastructure programs?
As far as I know, Your Honor, as far as I know.
Okay. So moving forward, ano po ang pinaggamitan ng confidential fund?
Based on the information that was relayed to me when we drafted the AOM, part of which, if I can remember it right, it's on the part of which is on the purchase of information, reward, payment of reward, rental of safe houses, purchase of supplies, provision of medical and food aid, and payment of incentives or traveling relative to confidential operations. That is based on the accomplishment report that was submitted to COA.
Okay. Let us compare yung confidence building in the Office of the Vice President. Ang pagkaintindi ko, yun yung PAP. Ibig sabihin, yun yung bahay. Yun yung description ng pangkabuang project. Tama po ba, Mr. Chair?
I'd like to correct lang po, Your Honor, the PAP as reflected in the PFP, it's Good Governance Program po.
Ano po yung implementation na document with Congresswoman Franz Castro, pero ngayon nakaalis na siya? Maybe the Secretariat can assist me. It was actually the matrix. No, not the matrix, the document that show, it's a table. Nakalagay doon yung confidence building activities.
I think it was. Okay. It's on the expected outcome, Your Honor. It's on the second column. Expected outcome.
Okay. Maybe the Secretariat can show us a document in the... So, ang nakalagay po sa second column, ano po ang nakasaad doon? Ayan, I already saw it, no? It actually says, program project activities per physical and financial plan. Ang nakalagay sa baba, this is actually the accomplishment report. Utilization of confidential and intelligence funds, no? It says, safe implementation of OVP initiatives and confidence building. Ano po ibig sabihin nito? As the Assistant Chief of Staff, Sir Lemuel or Tonyo?
In my understanding, Your Honor, it's activities mga activities po ito, Your Honor, to ensure that all the activities of the OVP will be implemented safely and that no untoward incidents will happen in the implementation of those activities.
Mr. Chair, with, of course, due courtesy to Sir Lemuel Ortonio, pwede niyo po bang ma-define ang confidence building?
Based on my understanding, Your Honor, confidence building is ensuring that the image of the OVP is maintained and that no threat will be, walang threat na mangyayari to the institution itself. That's my understanding, Your Honor. But
Mr. Chair, so when you sa pagkaintindi ng OVP, kapag sinabi natin confidence building, ang ibig sabihin nito ay you build the image of the Vice President, of the office of the Vice President.
The institution, Your Honor.
Of the institution. By institution, you're referring to the office of the Vice President.
That's correct, Your Honor.
You build the image and at the same time, you prevent threats to the office.
That's correct.
Okay. If we look at and search confidence building, well, it's it can be said, no, improving the confidence and practicing self-care, but basically it means building someone's trust or someone's confidence. And in this case, kanino pong trust ang binibuild nyo?
It's the institution po, Your Honor.
So the trust ng Office of the Vice President ng mga empleyado papunta sa leadership, ganun po ba?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Saan po nangyayari ang payment of rewards?
Your Honor, I won't be able to provide information because I am not familiar on the disbursement of the confidential.
Pero kasi dito, ang nakasaad ay confidence building activities in the office of the Vice President. So, kung hindi po alam ng halos lahat ng nandito, paano po ito naganap? Because it's confidence building in the office of the Vice President.
Based on the information that was shared earlier, Your Honor.
And the participants are the security officers of the Vice President?
I'm not familiar, Your Honor, who are the participants, but it's the security officer who takes the lead.
Okay.
In the
So, Mr. Chair, dito po sa inyong mga naipakita, merong provision of medical and food aid. May I ask the Commission on Audit? Alam po natin na iba po ang auditing ng confidential funds vis-a-vis the regular funds. Pag confidential funds ang ginamit, bumili ka ng office supplies, bumili ka ng mga gamot, merong mga food, mga pagkain, kailangan ng resibo o hindi?
Normally, kailangan po ng resibo.
So even if it is confidential fund, dapat may resibo naka-attach. Tama o hindi?
Merong documentary evidence of payment.
So meron bang resibo naka-attach, ma'am, or wala?
Wala po. DEP lang po. Acknowledgement receipt.
So kunyari confidential fund ang source at ang linagay doon ay purchase of medicines and food. Hindi kailangan maglagay ng resibo doon sa gamot or pagkain na binili. Ganun po ba?
Based on the joint circular ngayon, documentary evidence of payment lang po ang required.
Ba?
Nung cash po.
When Gina Acosta was saying, yung pong pera ay hindi niya naiintindihan kung sino-sino yung mga taong nasa acknowledgement receipts kasi binigay niya kay Colonel
La Chica po.
Okay, Colonel La Chica, Mr. Chair. Sa pananaw nyo, sa Mr. Lembel or Tonyo, kung ikaw yung SDO, ibibigay mo yung pera kay Colonel La Chica, sino ang dapat na pumirma ng acknowledgement receipt?
For this one, Your Honor, it's Colonel La Chica because it's Colonel La Chica who received.
Ang ibig sabihin, kung sino ang tumanggap ng pera ay dapat siyang nakapirma.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So in this case, do you believe that Gina Acosta committed a possible crime?
I cannot say yes or no, Your Honor, because I do not know on the process how...
Hindi, dun lang tayo, Mr. Chair, sa acknowledgement receipt. Very basic. Ikaw ang SDO, example, kasi wala dito si Ma'am Gina Acosta, pero ikaw ang kasama na pumunta sa bangko. Binigay sa iyo ang 125 million pesos dahil sa approval at utos ng Vice President. Ngayon, in-encash mo yung pera. As SDO, Mr. Chair, and as Assistant Chief of Staff, hindi po ba ang ibig sabihin ng SDO accountable siya dun sa pera?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Ngayon, yung pera na yon ipamimigay niya. Pwede niya bang ipabigay sa ibang tao, kagaya sa iyo, o hindi?
Sorry, Your Honor. Can you repeat?
Pwede. Cebuano ka, sir, no?
Cebuano, ma'am ko. Baka
Okay.
Cebuano, ma'am.
Pwede ba nga lain ang muhatag sa kwarta?
Based on my understanding, Your Honor, and considering as what was mentioned by Ms. Gina Acosta earlier, because the security...
No, Mr. Chair, let me rephrase my question. Sir Lemuel, you have been in government for a long time. I fully believe that you are capable and intelligent. Very basic yung ating pinag-uusapan. SDO, Special Disbursing Officer, taga-release ng pera. Tama po o hindi?
That's correct.
Okay. So kung ikaw ang SDO, magre-release ka ng pera, number one question, sino ang dapat na pumirma?
The one who received the fund.
Yung binigyan ng pera. Second question, sino ang pwedeng mag-release?
Based on the functions of the SDO, it's the SDO.
Can that function, basta, nasa iyo ang pera, pwede bang sabihin mo sa kay Attorney Sanchez, Attorney Rosalem, well, it can be answerable by yes or no. Per your experience and per your knowledge, that's basic knowledge.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, pwede na ibang tao ang magbigay ng pera?
Based on my understanding on the JMC, Your Honor.
Where in the joint memorandum circular is this stated, Mr. Chair?
Or not na ma-delegate. So, I would understand it na once it's disbursed, the funds...
Tinanong ni Congressman Ross, because we have na hindi nila naiintindihan ang responsibilidad na kaakibat ng ganito. So, ulitin ko, Mr. Chair, ang sinasabi ni Sir Lambert, pwede niyang iutos sa iba ang pamigay ng pera? Hinga nila 500 million. I-encash ni mo ang 500 million. Ikaw karon ang responsable. Pwede ba ni mo nga ihatag ni mo nako, pero ang ako papirmahon si Kong Zia? Or ihatag ni mo nako, pero ang ako papirmahon ang katong mga barangay captain dito sa barangay? Is that legal, Mr. Chair, or not? Hindi, ito lang naman. Yun din naman yung tanong ko kanina sa Tagalog. Yeah.
As to...
Sir Lemuel, you are under oath. No. We would like to help everybody. No. What we need is actually full cooperation, because if we realize that many people, high-ranking government officers at that point, do so. Maybe I can ask Ma'am Fajarda. I believe coming from DepEd, you're also very knowledgeable. Attorney Fajarda, in your understanding of an SDO, ano po ang ibig sabihin ng isang SDO?
The SDO is the Special Disbursing Officer, which is the accountable person for the funds that are being entrusted to him.
Thank you very much, Attorney Sunshine. Ngayon, yung SDO, pag binigyan ng pera, cash at cheque, in-cash ng SDO, who is accountable for that money?
It should be the SDO, Your Honor.
Okay. Kung siya accountable ngayon,
to Your Honor,
na nakaharap niya.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I'm not really sure because earlier I was traveling in the province and coming to Manila. Maybe the Secretariat can check on this. I somehow overheard Ma'am Gina Acosta say ina, yung iba kay Vice President. Tama po ba? Was it mentioned earlier?
In-cash yung pera at ibigay kay Colonel of the Vice President.
So there was no instance that the money was turned over to the head of the agency or the Vice President?
Insofar as
rin kanina si Ma'am Gina Acosta, sino ang dapat pumirma?
The person whom she disbursed the money to supposedly, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Chair, let me go to Mr. Edward Fajarda. Sir, you are the SDO
Yes, Your Honor.
3 times. After encashing it, to whom did you turn it over?
After encashing it, nag-disburse po ako sa security officer.
What's the name of the security officer?
Colonel Dennis Nolasco.
Colonel Nolasco. Buo yan.
Hindi po, Your Honor. Kasi mostly weekly.
DepEd confidential funds were all signed by Colonel Nolasco.
No, Your Honor.
Why?
Ang napirma po sa acknowledgement receipt ay yung pong tumanggap ng pera.
Akala ko ang binigyan mo ng pera si Colonel Nolasco.
Ang pinipirmahan niya po, yung pong binigay ko sa kanya, yun po ang pinipirmahan niya. Pero yung pong acknowledgement receipt, sa PIL po yan eh. Let's say for example, bayad po sa safe house. Kung sino po yung pinagbigyan niya.
So, Mr. Chair, can we now ask the Commission on Audit, Ma'am, can the SDO delegate his or her functions?
Mr. Chair, based on the certification po, hindi po.
So, hindi pwede na iba ang mag-distribute ng pera unless sila ay SDO din. Ano po ang violation, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, dun sa ginawa ni Mr. Edward Fajarda?
Mr. Chair, kasi dapat bonded yung na-delegate po siya to non-bonded personnel.
Precisely. So, ang tanong, ano ang liability?
May violation po sa Joint Circular, Mr. Chair. I think meron pong violation, penal clause dito sa Joint Circular.
At pag ikaw ay nag-violate, ano pong ibig sabihin noon?
Meron po yung sanctions dito sa Joint Circular, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, let me point page 8 of the Joint Circular. Disbursements from CF shall be supported by certification of the accountable officer signed under oath containing the following: that the certifying officer or employee is accountable for the disbursements from the cash advance. Yan po ang pinag-uusapan. Expenses incurred in connection with the agency's confidential operations. At ang ibig nga sabihin dito is yung confidence building sa Office of the Vice President. In the case of misuse, depending on the participation in the transaction, the budget officer, the chief accountant, the treasurer, and the project officer may likewise be held accountable with the SDO. Naiintindihan po ba ito, Mr. Chair, ng ating kagalang-galang na resource person?
Your Honor, ang nakalagay po sa SDO is to disburse. So, hindi po kasi hindi po masyado po kasing general. Hindi po
pag mag-disburse, ano po ba sa Tagalog ang disburse?
Ibigay po yung
magbigay.
pera. So,
okay.
Nagbigay po
so,
ng
pag
pera
magbigay ka ng pera, ano ang kapalit nun?
Meron po akong pinapipirmahan sa kanya.
May pinapapirmahan ka. So, bakit itong pinapirmahan mo kay Colonel Nolasco ay hindi mo in-attach doon sa iyong liquidation?
Ang kailangan po kasi is DEP, documentary payment of evidence. So, hindi po ako nagpapirma sa kanya or AR. Ang AR po kasi ay dun lang sa field.
Kaya nga, Mr. Chair, bakit hindi ka bumaba sa field?
Your Honor, hindi po kasi yung confidential operation po kasi ang ginagawa ng security officer. So kung confidential po operation yan, hindi po ako expert dyan, hindi ko po magagawa yan kasi all over the Philippines po yan.
Did you inform the Vice President that hindi mo kaya or untenable or hindi kaya na ikutin mo lahat at distributan mo?
Your Honor, alam naman po yan ng Vice President na
Alam niya, pero wala siyang ginawa.
Nag-assign po nag-designate po siya ng security officer.
Okay, at ang security officer na yon ay SDO na rin o hindi?
Hindi po, ako lang po.
So, can you please describe to this august body the definition of the functions of a security officer?
Ang security officer po ay siya po ang in charge sa mga security, confidential information, confidential operations.
Kasama ba doon yung pagiging disbursement officer?
No, Your Honor, hindi po kasama.
Yeah. So, Mr. Chair, ang tanong, hindi ba pwedeng i-issue mo yung acknowledgement receipt kay Colonel Nolasco? Tapos yun yung iyong attachment, tapos siya naman i-attach niya yung kanyang mga ginawa sa baba?
Your Honor, ang mababiolate po kasi dun sa JMC na dapat magagastos lang po yun sa purchase of information.
Hindi, kaya nga. So kung parang gawin na natin, sabihin natin siya yung team leader na gumagawa ng task na yon, bakit hindi mo dun nirelease? Let's say example, in a field operation in the province of let's say so and so, kung merong tao doon na naka-assign si Madam Vice President, hindi ba pwedeng yung tao na yon lumipad sa'yo, pagkatapos i-release mo, rather than releasing it to one person? Kasi ang nangyari niyan, binigay mo sa isang tao, pera yan ng taong bayan, in-entrust sa'yo. Hindi mo siya pwedeng ibigay sa iba ng basta-basta lang. Kasi naka-entrust yan sa'yo eh.
Your Honors, yun pong security officer, siya po yung naandun mismo sa area.
As ko ang umikot sa baba sa lahat ng ito?
Meron po siguro siyang tao kasi hindi po niya kakayanin ng mag-isa po yan.
That's precisely my point, Mr. Chair. And this needs probably an amendment of the law or accountabilities of whoever is concerned. Kasi hindi naman sinasabi na i-release mo sa isang tao. Pwede mo naman i-release sa let's say 20 Colonel Nolascos. That's our point. Now, let me move forward. Ang 37.5 million, ginagastos yan sa loob ng 3 buwan. Tama? Quarterly.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Okay. Magkano ang nauubos nyo in a month's time?
In a month po, hindi po pare-pareho. Depende. Approximately, a little over 10 million. I-average natin sa 37.5. Pero hindi po talaga malayo po minsan. Hindi po talaga pareho.
Minsan mababa.
Minsan mababa. Depende po kasi
Depende.
sa... Yes,
My next question, Mr. Chair. Kung hindi nyo matansya, minsan mababa, minsan mataas, bakit hindi nyo ginawang monthly ang pag-disburse at kasi nakalagay sa vault mo, di ba? Then that will actually reduce the risk. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, at one point in time, matagal ang panahon at tutulog ang 37.5 million sa office mo.
Your Honor, nagdi-disperse po ako sa kanya mostly weekly po.
Kaya nga, weekly. Kung weekly ka, kung meron kang 10 million sa vault mo, magdi-disperse ka weekly, 2.5, hindi ganun ang risk. Rather than having 37.5 million cold cash in your office. Do you agree or you don't agree?
Your Honor, nagdi-disperse po ako weekly mga 4 to 6 million per week. Estimated po yan.
Mag 4 to 6 million per week ka. Sabihin na natin nasa lowest. 4 to 6 average is 5 million per week. Ibig sabihin, that's 20 million per month. That means in 3 months, that's 60 million. Masyadong mataas kumpara sa 37.5. Mr. Chair, either nagsisinungaling si Mr. Fajarda or hindi niya sinasabi ang totoo, which is actually pareho lang. Kanina ang sabi mo, on a monthly basis, ang i-release nyo is hindi mo matansya. Sabi ko 10 million. Ang sagot mo hindi mababa, 5. Okay, ngayon ang sinasabi mo 4 to 6 million ka weekly. Kung 4 to 6 million weekly ka, ibig sabihin sa isang buwan, that's 20 million.
More or less, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Fajarda, pag-usapan natin ang payroll. Familiar ka sa payroll?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
You haven't heard of the word payroll?
Alam ko po, pero paano po nagpa-process ng payroll?
I'm not asking you about processing the payroll. Naiintindihan mo ba ang isang payroll?
Yun po ba ang ibig sabihin po ay sweldo?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Kung ikaw ang may hawak ng pangsweldo ng tao, let's say sa isang payroll, meron kang 100 taong susweldohan. Example, kung meron kang 1,000 na tao na susweldohan ng 100,000 each, so hawak-hawak mo yung pera. Or sabihin na natin, 10,000 each. Pwede bang yung sweldo ni Juan ay ipadala mo kay Maria? At si Maria ang pipirma sa sweldo ni Juan? Or is it not na kapag may payroll, dapat ibigay mo ang sweldo sa taong nararapat?
Kung sino po yung pinagbigyan ko, siya po dapat ang pipirma, Your Honor.
So ibibigay mo kung sino ang nakapangalan?
Kung kanino po talaga papunta yung payroll.
Tama. Bakit dito sa confidential fund, nakapangalan dun sa mga taong hindi mo kilala pagkatapos binibigay mo? What if yung pinagbigyan mo ng pera ay wala naman talagang totoong mga taong nakaharap and you are the one accountable for that? Hindi po ba?
Your Honor, hindi po kasi ako expert dun sa trabaho.
Kung hindi ka expert sa trabaho, ba't mo tinanggap ang pagiging SDO?
Your Honor, ang SDO po kasi is to disburse. So,
precisely, Mr. Chair. Nagdi-disburse ka ng pera. Hindi mo pera. Pera ng taong bayan. Ibig sabihin, parte, major responsibilidad mo, ibigay mo, i-release mo kung sino ang dapat na nakapirma dyan. Kasi ibig sabihin, nire-release mo doon sa kung sino ang dapat na humarap. Hindi po ba?
Tama po, Your Honor, pero kung
So, Mr. Chair, this is maybe something that can really be explored upon. Ano ba ang qualifications ng SDOs? Ano ba ang kanilang, hindi na porket banded ka, okay na. Let me move forward to Mr. Ortonio. Sir Lemuel, kasama ka po na nag-withdraw ng, nag-i cash ng cheque kay Ma'am Gina Acosta.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Paano nyo ina-arrange? Kasi ang sabi ng Land Bank, nung nakarang hearing, ang cash nila is usually maximum na yung 5 million. May 2 to 5 million nga ang narinig ko nung last time. Paano nyo ini-encash? Do you call them to prepare the cash?
As far as I know, Your Honor, our cash division calls Land Bank ahead.
How many days prior?
I believe parang a day before, a day or two before, they inform Land Bank already.
So, Mr. Chair, may we ask the Land Bank official, 1 day prior, the next day, kaya nyo na yung 125 million cash, ma'am?
Land Bank, Miss Violeta Constantino.
Your Honor, pwede naman po yan. Usually po, mga a day or two po ang ano.
A day or two. Okay. So my next question, sa lahat ng ito, kasama ka ni Ma'am Gina Acosta?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Prior to this, Sir Lemuel, have you had experiences withdrawing such a huge amount of cash?
No, Your Honor.
This is the first time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa iyong experience po, ano ang pinakamataas na nailabas mo sa bangko na cash? Na hindi na ikaw personally or kasama ka or whatever.
Maybe around 200 or 250 personal.
200, 250,000.
That I personally withdrew from the bank.
Sa itong kasong ito, kasama mo si Ma'am Gina Acosta and she is how old?
Miss Gina is 59 or 60.
59. I hope you won't mind. How old are you, Sir Lemuel? You look young, huh?
I'm already 40. I'll be turning 43 po.
Oh, 43. Still young. Hindi ka ba ninervyos na 125 million cash ang bibit-bitin nyo palabas ng bangko?
Definitely, Your Honor. Personally, yes, meron pong kaba.
Meron ka ba? Kung meron Kabadong ka ba? Narinig ko rin kasi yan kanina, Mr. Chairman, kay Ma'am Gina Acosta, na kabadong-kabado siya. Okay. Ang tanong ko, pareho kayong kinakabahan. Lalo na ikaw, Assistant Chief of Staff ka ni Madam Vice President. Bakit hindi nyo sinuggest sa kanya na i-withdraw yan via armored vehicle?
At the time, Your Honor, it was a thought that hindi naisipan. Truthfully, Your Honor.
But hindi lang yan once, hindi lang yan twice, thrice, pang-apat. Kasi kung naisip niyo, I'm not also sure, Mr. Chair. Let us ask Land Bank, pag ganitong mga withdrawal, hindi ba kayo nagsasuggest na, Madam Vice President, mag-MOA na po tayo kasi importante na may armored vehicle na maghahatid ng pera. Did you not suggest to the Office of the Vice President?
Ms. Violeta Constantino, you're recognized.
Your Honor, wala po request po ng galing sa
Hindi nga, nag-suggest kayo o hindi?
Hindi po.
Bakit? Hindi kaya, Mr. Chair, hindi sila nag-suggest kasi baka naman private armored vehicle ang kumukuha ng pera at hindi lang million cash. Carry it in the heavily traffic Metro Manila. Risk the lives of Mr. Lemuel Ortonio and Ma'am Gina Acosta and even the driver na wala kang kaba kasi baka mamaya ratratin yan at kunin yung pera. Is that a probability, Mr. Chair? Maybe Land Bank can answer it? If not, Mr. Chair, tanong natin si Sir Lemuel, anong sasakyan ang ginamit nyo?
The vehicle that I can remember is Innova.
Innova. Dalawa?
Ang ma-recall ko lang po, Your Honor, was the vehicle that I was in. So it was Toyota Innova.
Nasaan yung pera? Kay Ma'am Gina or nasa iyo?
As mentioned earlier, Your Honor, it's with me po. It's in the vehicle that I was in.
Tapos si Ma'am Gina nasaan?
She's in another vehicle po.
So, Mr. Chair, Sir Lemuel, mawalang galang na po. You are the Assistant Chief of Staff. Ba't ka papayag na ikaw ang magbibit-bit ng pera samantalang hindi ikaw ang SDO? In fact, as the superior of Ma'am Gina Acosta, you should have insisted that Gina Acosta should have and carried that money throughout. Kasi alam nyo na hindi ka pwedeng magbit-bit niyan dahil hindi ka banded officer. Tama o mali?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Bakit nyo bakit nyo inulit-ulit 4 na beses? At kung hindi pa nahuli, baka hanggang 12 beses yan.
Your Honor, because as mentioned by Ms. Gina, natatakot siya na nasa kanya lang. And we do admit, Your Honor, na it would have been better na kasama ko si Ms. Gina. Okay,
natatakot siya. Natatakot ka. Bakit ka pumayag na lahat nasa sayo?
The vehicle that I was in, Your Honor, had yung BPSPG, the one I...
Ilan?
There were 2 po. There were 2.
Excluding the one driving?
Including the one driving po.
So isang nagdra-drive, isang nasa harap, tapos ikaw yung pasahero?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Bulletproof yung Innova nyo?
No, Your Honor.
So madali siyang i-hold up? Wala kayong bulletproof na sasakyan na dala?
Remember, Your Honor, unfortunately, the vehicle of Ms. Acosta, it could have been also a Toyota Innova.
Pero 4 na beses yung ginawa yan, kaya lang nagkaroon ka ng temporary amnesia. Tama po?
Hindi ko lang po talaga maalala yung vehicle ni Ms. Acosta. But again, most probably, it's Toyota Innova. Because it's either a van or Toyota Innova po ang vehicle.
Another question, Mr. Chair. Sir Lemuel, how long have you been in government?
I've been in government since 2008 po. So
what was your previous position before becoming Assistant Chief of Staff of the OVP?
Previous position, I was the department head for the Human Resource Management Office of the City Government of Davao.
Yes, and that's quite a high position because it's a big city, you're a department head. Kaakibat doon, alam na alam mo ang mga responsibilidad ng bawat kawani ng gobyerno. In this case, did you not recommend to the Vice President as Assistant Chief of Staff that the risk of the taxpayers' money amounting to 125 million every 3 months ay hindi safe sa paraan ng pagkukuha nyo? Ilang, yung isa nagda-drive, hindi kayo naka-bulletproof. Siyempre, ikaw naman, I mean, you're not that old, but you're not that young either. At andun yung cargo nyo, at hindi ikaw ang may hawak ng pera na yan. So bakit hindi mo ipinarating sa kanya na mali ang proseso nyo?
At the time, Your Honor, hindi namin naisipan, Your Honor.
Okay. From the bank, where do you bring the money?
We bring it to the office, Your Honor.
Saang office?
Office in Mandaluyong po.
Ang sabi ni Ma'am Gina Acosta kanina, ano yun, may extension office siya?
Yes, Your Honor. Within the office in Mandaluyong.
Alam ba ito ng ibang kawani ng OVP o hindi?
Ang alam ko po, no, I believe not. So I am not sure really, Your Honor.
Ano yung office na yon? Government property?
Yes.
Or rented?
No, it's within the OVP office, you mean, Your Honor?
Yung extension office ni Ma'am Gina Acosta.
It's within the same floor.
I know. Yung sinasabi mo nga is ito, office ito ni Vice President. Ang tanong ko, yung extension office ni Ma'am Gina Acosta, nasaan? Andun or iba? Malakayo?
It's within the same floor po. It's within the same floor.
So if it is within the same floor, paano hindi malalaman ng ibang empleyado ng OVP?
The setup right now in the Office of the Vice President po, there's a wing for the staff and there's a separate wing po. So,
there's a separate wing for what?
For where the Vice President is.
Okay, and where is the extension office of Ma'am Gina?
It's within that area po.
Saan? Yung dito sa mga staff or dito sa kay Ma'am VP?
Executive wing po.
Okay, sa executive wing, aside from the Vice President, ilan ang empleyado doon? Plus the security, how many people have access to that office?
More or less, Your Honor, maybe around 20 people, more or less.
20. Security po?
Security, I'm not sure how many security are there, but maybe roughly around 10 to 15, maybe.
10 to 15. So let's put it at 35 persons. Hindi ba nakakapagtaka? 35 persons, Mr. Chair. Ni isa walang alam na may extension office doon?
Maybe they just thought, again, I do not know the perception of others, Your Honor. So it could be that they know it's an office of Miss Gina.
So walang nakakaalam na may opisina doon na linalagyan ng pera na kinakash advance ni Ma'am Gina Acosta?
I would have to say so, Your Honor.
Paano kayo umaakyat sa building? Hindi dumadaan ng elevator o hindi?
Elevator po.
So yung mga tao na nakakita sa dinadaanan nyo ay hindi nagtataka doon sa mga malalaki at mabibigat na bag?
I cannot say, Your Honor, kung ano po yung perception ng mga people who...
Do you think it would have been safer to bring it to somebody else's house?
I am not sure, Your Honor, because if dadalhin po sa ibang bahay, I am not sure if that would look well. So
hindi siya nadala sa kung kanino mang bahay?
Based on the information that was shared, and yes, dahil from the bank, we headed straight to the office.
You had it straight to the office. Balikan natin, Mr. Chair, yung amount. Bakit hindi ka nag-suggest ng mas sobra sa isang SDO to lessen the risk?
Your Honor, the designation of the SDO came directly po from the Vice President.
Sorry, come again?
The designation of the SDO came
Yes, isa lang, di ba? So 125 million yung pera na at one time palaging ini-encash ni Ma'am Gina. As Assistant Chief of Staff, and actually the Chief of Staff on Admin and Finance, no, sa pagkaintindi ko, bakit hindi mo sinuggest na maging 2 o 3 ang SDO, or you could have suggested to lessen the amount being withdrawn? Kunyari, ginawa mong monthly yung withdrawal. Bakit? Ba't kailangan maging buo and increase the risk? Meron ba kayong pagbibigyan ng one time ng 100?
I am not familiar, Your Honor. The
As
instruction...
Chief of Staff, kaakibat ba ng iyong responsibilidad ang mag-recommend ng mga tamang gawain?
Partly, Your Honor, that's part of it.
Okay. Let me proceed to the disbursement for vouchers. You are the Assistant Chief of Staff. Dapat pinoteksyonan mo si Vice President. No? Nakalagay doon, may pirma ka. May pirma rin si Ma'am Julieta Villadelrey. Pareho kayo 2, ma'am. Ang nakalagay doon, pag pumipirma si Vice President Sara Duterte, certified. Expenses, cash advance necessary, lawful, and incurred under my direct supervision. Sa pagkaintindi nyo ba, kaakibat dyan na siya ang mismong responsibilidad to safeguard and make sure that 125 million in cash by Gina Acosta quarterly should be legally and lawfully utilized. Tama po ba,
Yes,
Sir Lemuel?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Ma'am Julieta?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Pakilakasan po, ma'am.
Tama po, the Vice President.
So, ang ibig nyo sabihin, maski nakapirma kayo ditong 2, ang direct accountable person is the Vice President.
Your Honor, ang certification po ng accountant is pertaining to cash availability and completeness of supporting documents for the cash advance.
Okay, how about the Assistant Chief of Staff?
For the DB, it's for the approval of the payment, Your Honor.
Approval of the payments.
Yes, Your Honor.
In other words, kung accountable si Vice President Sara Duterte, you are equally accountable. Tama po ba?
I would have to say so, Your Honor. Yes.
In other words, bakit pinayagan mong labas-pasok ang cash na parang walang mga safeguards? My next question, sinabi kanina ni Ma'am Gina Acosta, bumili siya ng 3 volt. Tama? Gaano kalaki yung volt?
As she mentioned, Your Honor, mga around 4 feet daw, Your Honor. Yun yung recollection ko.
Was this privately purchased or purchased by government?
Could be privately purchased po because I never...
Who paid for the volts?
That I do not know po, Your Honor. Because I never recall signing any procurement for volts.
Ang next question ko, bakit kailangan bumili ng 3 volt? Na pwede ka namang magkaroon ng 1 volt. Magkano ang laman nung kung buong 125 million ba ang pumapasok sa 1 volt? Sa 3 volt?
As mentioned by Ms. Acosta, pinagkakasya yung money.
So why did you not, ba't hindi nyo hinati-hati yung pera?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Ba't hindi hinati-hati? Ba't hindi ginawang monthly?
The allocation, Your Honor, is per quarter po. That's why the...
So you cannot release ito na monthly basis, Mr. Chair? Ganun ba?
Per our understanding, Your Honor, the preparation for the release is on a quarterly basis.
This, come again?
Quarterly basis.
Quarterly basis ang release. Kaninong decision yun?
This is coming from the Office of the Vice President po, sa Vice President.
So quarterly ang release based sa instruction ni Vice President?
The preparation, yes, Your Honor.
Hindi pinag-usapan nga natin, encashment ng pera.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi nakapirma ka and si Attorney Sanchez. Di ba? So alam nyo rin yung accountability.
Correct.
Pwede ba siya maging monthly instead of quarterly para maging safe?
Based on the understanding, it's quarterly po.
Hindi nga, ang tanong nga, pwede ba siya maging monthly? Ang quarterly kasi nanggaling instruction kay Vice President. Pwede bang gawing monthly? Yung pag-withdraw nyo, kunyari, 40 million per month. Mas less ang risk. At kung ma-hold,
Your Honor.
Why did you not recommend it?
The instruction na po, Your Honor, was from the Vice President.
Can you comment, Attorney Rosalyn Sanchez, on the same topic? Yes, the chair nods. You're recognized yata.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Your Honor, I was not consulted on this matter. It was my understanding that in matters pertaining to confidential funds, it would be handled directly by the head of agency, Your Honor, and I was never consulted.
Even if you were not consulted, you are the one signing the checks. Kayong dalawa ni Mr. Lembel Ortonio ang pumipirma ng cheque. Diba?
Yes.
So pag pumipirma kayo ng cheque, alam nyo na 125 million cash, bawat 3 buwan, ang kukunin ni Ma'am Gina Acosta. Kaya ang tanong dito, tama ba yun or hindi kayo nag-recommend? Hindi nyo inisip yung safeguards? And at every one point in time, may 125 million na cash sa office nyo. Syempre with that huge amount, possible criminals pwede yung pasukin ng walang takot. Diba? Yes or no, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, I did not recommend, but it was my understanding that with matters pertaining to security arrangements,
No, ma'am. My question is, hindi nyo ba nakita ang risk? Hindi nyo ba nakita yung risk na delikado, 125 million, kukunin ng cash, isasakay sa Innova, ililipat pa dun kay Ed Lemuel. Tapos dadalhin sa opisina, iiwan sa opisina. Hindi ba yan risky? That's my question. I'm not asking if you were consulted or not. Yeah. And my succeeding question is what?
The office really differs to the assessment of the VP-SPG, Mr. Chair. So if it was...
Sa personal mong pananaw, kung ikaw si Gina Acosta at si Mr. Ortonio will be in your place, sa tingin mo ba hindi magiging delikado ang buhay mo sa ganyang sistema?
Mr. Chair, if there are safeguards, Mr. Chair, because there is also risk, Mr.
Please
Chair.
answer it with yes or no. Sa tingin mo ba hindi magiging delikado ang buhay mo if you were in the shoes of Gina Acosta?
Yes, Mr. Chair, of course.
So gagawin mo ba yun or magsasuggest ka, magre-recommend ka ng safeguards?
I would weigh the risk, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so Mr. Chair, may I now ask again, Ma'am Julieta, the same question. Ma'am, ikaw po ay nagpipirma din ng cheque. Papunta kay Ma'am Gina. Is it not that you are also a signatory to the check or silang dalawa? Okay, you are a signatory on the disbursement voucher. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Pero alam nyo rin po na yung cheque i-encash, tama?
After issuance, ma'am.
Okay. Sure. Ma'am, you're organic to the OVP?
Yes, ma'am.
Matagal ka na po sa OVP? How long, ma'am?
34 years, Your Honor.
Yeah. And you have been an accountant in the OVP?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your 34 years of experience, Mr. Chair, Ma'am Julieta, was there ever an instance na isang vice-presidente ay nagwi-withdraw ng ganito kalaking pera?
This is the first time, Your Honor.
Okay. How much was the maximum encashment of a certain official in the OVP? Sa
confidential fund, Your Honor.
Any encashment sa pagkaalala mo?
3 million, Your Honor.
3 million. So at least yung risk hindi ganong kalaki. So, Mr. Chair, the reason why I'm asking this, kasi marami ang nagtatanong, bakit ba ito iniimbestiga? Iniimbestiga ito kasi nakikita ngayon na hindi na alam kung talaga bang napunta sa kaukulang layunin ang pera o hindi. Moreover, it is apparent, and I mean my apologies, Sir Lemuel and Attorney Sanchez, you might, and even Mr. Fajarda, siguro meron kayong mga inyo-inyong talento. But bottom line, Mr. Chair, is that, apologies, and I have to say this, the appointing officer of these 3 officials here possibly appointed them without the qualifications of accountable officers. And that is why we are in this mess, because either they are in fear, takot sila, or they remain to be deaf, mute, and blind to the blatant release and encashment of millions of pesos. And that is why, in aid of legislation, Mr. Chair, there should be stronger accountability of SDOs. And there should also be stronger accountability of the other officers. Lastly, Mr. Chair, Sir Lemuel, every withdrawal nililipat sa sasakyan mo dahil natatakot si Ma'am Gina Acosta, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Sino ang nagbibit-bit ng pera palabas?
Palabas?
Sa bangko papunta sa sasakyan na sinasakyan mo?
Bank. But I will try to recall again, Your Honor, and maybe in the next committee hearing, I can have better recollection.
Kasi Mr. Chair, kunyari magwi-withdraw ka ng 500,000, no? Or 1 million, tapos matanda ka na, bibit-bitin mo yon, medyo frail ang isang senior, hindi talaga tumutulong ang bangkong magbitbit. Kasi pag nagka-problema yan, sila ang sisisihin. And that's a bank policy. Sino pang ibang tumulong? Yung paghakwat papunta sa sasakyan.
Your Honor, I can recall na meron nga yung parang trolley. And possibly
sino nagpo-push ng trolley?
Again, Your Honor, as I can recall, it's the from the bank. As to doon
teller, security guard?
Definitely.
Pero Mr. Chair, hindi lang kasi ito isang beses eh. 4 na beses kasi. Pwede bang yung 4 na beses na yun ay nakalimutan nyo? So, dun sa likod lahat nakalagay ang pera or dun sa harap?
Likod po, Your Honor.
Likod lahat?
Yes.
Gaano kabigat yung isang bag?
Hindi ko po siya na-try, Your Honor, na...
Naihakwat?
Oo, na alsahin po, Your Honor.
Pero are you aware? Are you aware about the accountability of such an action?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, may we get the input of the Assistant Chief of Staff? Yung bang activities na nakasaad dun sa mga papel na nakita mo ay sang-ayon dun sa joint circular?
Based on the documents that were presented to me when we got the AOMs, yes, Your Honor, because there were several acknowledgement receipts, and then there was also a certification coming from the VPSPG that they were able to conduct intelligence and confidential operations.
So, ang naging implementor, Mr. Chair, nitong mga confidence-building activities under the Office of the Vice President are actually the VP, what do you call that?
VPSPG.
VPSPG.
As to the implementer, Your Honor, I'm not really sure if it's the BPSPG, but it was signed by Colonel Lachica po, who is the group commander of the BPSPG.
So in other words, dahil siya ang group commander at siya ang pumirma, sila ang nag-implement.
As per my understanding, Your Honor, Colonel Lachica as the security officer has a different set of parang operatives nila, Your Honor. And that again, Your Honor, I'm not very familiar. So maybe Colonel Lachica would be the best person to provide such information.
Are the 3 vaults still with the office of Ma'am Gina Acosta?
We'll have to check with Miss Gina po.
So Mr. Chair, siguro ang isang dapat nito is every time an office is allocated confidential funds, siguro dapat tingnan yung kakayanan ng ating mga accountable officers. Kasi dalawa lang po yan eh. Either you will appoint or recommend capable officials, or you will appoint or recommend officials who will be good followers but not really real soldiers. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, at sana itong pangyayari na ito ay hindi na ulit mangyari, lalong-lalo na sa ibang ahensya. And by the way, Mr. Chair, I just noticed dun sa kanilang mga accomplishment report, nakalagay palagi confidence/intelligence funds. Parang naging pro forma kasi wala namang intel funds eh. If you look at the paper, yung kanilang mga accomplishment report, it says accomplishment report for confidential/intelligence funds. Parang pro forma na kinuha. Where in fact, it should be confidential funds because hindi naman military agency yung OVP at yung DepEd. So I do hope, Mr. Chair, while I do respect Sir Fajarda, Sir Lemuel Ortonio, Attorney Sanchez, and even Ma'am Gina Acosta, napakabigat ng ganitong pangyayari na ang nagiging kawawa ay mga ordinaryong opisyal ng gobyerno dahil alam natin sa ganitong sitwasyon, while even if they feign ignorance on what happened, with position actually comes accountability. So I actually cannot, swallow the fact na maraming mga government officials and employees ang madadamay dahil lang hindi nila naintindihan kung ano yung dapat gawin or hindi naigawa ng maayos ang utos ng ating isang opisyal. Thank you, Mr. Chair.